Hey y'all, hey, Tabitha here. So I thought we'd come on and get an afternoon message out for the day. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone is doing well. What y'all got going on? I'm an oracle, an intuitive, a channeler, card reader, a spiritualist, a vlogger, and a crafter. Just wanted to put that on out there so everyone can know what types of services I offer. So, y'all, today the planets are doing some type of whoop de doo, one, two, click, click, click. Venus is in Uranus today. Venus is squaring Uranus. I'm sorry, I keep wanting to say Venus is in Virgo, which it is, however, or it still is. But it is squaring Uranus, which is causing a bit of off putting energy. So we're going to see what these planets and their connections or lack thereof have to say to us. Let's see, y'all. Excuse me, I'm hearing dramatic effects, downloading some things that are plausible, putting some things together. There's a skittish, rambunctious frequency that is causing debilitating transferences into the air. Something about a millionaire would be representing himself. I'm hearing something about some things being castrated, some things being cut off, and something affluent. Something is derogatory and flamboyant. The words are mixed, is what I'm hearing. They're choppy. And this is a brutal force that is being activated in this. I don't know, something is sedentary, but that's not the word that I'm hearing. I'm also hearing something about a secret society, and someone is saying, shh. Where is your sincerity as well? And some types of collaborations may be about to start up for some of us. That would be great. People and commitments and connections and again, relationships. And remember, relationships were mentioned really strong last night in the messages. Deficiencies, call outs. I don't know if that call out is, I'm being shown someone who's like an operator, but I was picking the message up as like someone maybe calling out of work, or I'm also seeing it as someone calling you out, but it's in a deficient way. And so that's what I felt when they said collaboration is like somebody is doing something off putting. So it's like a struggle type of integrity with that collaboration. That's sucky. So if you want to collaborate with me, then you're only doing it to do some bull crap. That's crazy. Okay, serendipity and surrendering. I'm seeing someone coughing, but the cough seems like I'm hearing it's sedentary for someone. It's keeping someone sitting. Oh, maybe that's what the call off mean or call out even is. Like someone maybe calling out or off of work because they're not doing well. So that's why the word sedentary is being brought up, I feel. Transmutation. Okay. Okay, and your cup is filled with grief. I looked down and I saw the card, but I'm hearing your cup is filled with grief in this season because things are a bit off putting. And so you're going to need to regulate your systems in order to inherit what you need to inherit. But there's a thief wanting to corroborate, so be mindful. This is a new structuring, and the gas, lighting is still in it, but I'm also kind of hearing, as I was hearing gas, I was also kind of hearing grass, and they were saying it's greener on the other side in your mind or in your sight, or that's how it's being shown to you. But be mindful, the gas, why it keeps coming out like that? The grass is not always greener on the other side. This person could cause you grief. That's the gaslighting energy. This person could cause you grief. The number 13. Um, and after you add that up, you come up with the number 4. 4 is about security. For me, this is about stabilization. be mindful we're still in Mercury retrograde as well, y'all. So the words are still, that's why the words are mixed and choppy. Gotcha. Okay. Ooh, child, we have to breathe through it too. That's all up and in the messages, y'all. So yeah, still breathing, still breathing. You're casting out your pearls or casting out stones, so it could be either or. But those pearls, how I'm picking that up, are turning to stones because of the people that you're tossing them out to, because they're like wolf in sheep's clothing, and they're people who are hiding their hands and throwing the rocks, or throwing the rocks and hiding their hands. So that 4 with security, you can't connect with it, you can't commit to it because of the call outs or the imposition. Somebody is doing something in the background. Okay. You're getting causes of imposition. And you're going to keep having to struggle because people are doing things in the background. If you can see it, call it out. Um, there are whispers, some thieves, and people are doing irregular things. Hearing something about thoughts in the mind. Keep coming forward. Don't stop. Even if that kind of thing is going on, is what I'm hearing. You can connect and commit to other things if you can see it for what it is. So don't stop. This will be your breakthrough. Do not let it hold you hostage. It's kind of keeping you from being able to think right. It's an imposition. It's caustic. And it's causing transgressions of something or someone who is affluent. So this is someone who, again, at the top of the message, they mentioned really a millionaire, a billionaire. So, and you're getting it together, and it's going to be caustic until you can grapple. You're turning it into something that's right from someone who is affluent. They can't get it together on their own, and it's choppy, and it's causing you grief. You're going to have to get it together on your own, though, because of whatever this was from the past that's causing you grief in your mental, is what I'm hearing. And she's side-eyeing, and I was literally getting ready to say something, or someone is side-eyeing. But this is causing you a problem because of your mindset. She's crying here. But this is actually a secure energy, a stable energy. And why am I saying it as well? So, matter of factly, is because of the black and the white. That's balance, that's zen, that's peace. But it's about communication, I feel, as well, because of the blue. I'm hearing this is some things that you're remembering, and you're going to have to cut them off and cut them out because it's a cause of destruction, because of the things that you're carrying a bag. Every time I look at this bag, though, I'm looking at the bag, and the bag is coming out as a negative. This is a grief card, so yeah. But even when I look at the bag, I'm looking at the bag as a negative. However, when I look at what's inside of the bag, her bag has flowers. I keep wanting to call them posies. Still flowers, foliage, stems, which can grow. So this actually could be a light-hearted vibration if you could regroup, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, okay. So just work on releasing the grief. This is an inverted awakened card, the number 20. This 20, 2 plus 0 is 2. I'm sorry, you guys. And that equals duality, faith. I just mentioned that in this card. That's what this is, the balance, the zen. And then my throat just started to asphyxiate again. So the throat chakra energy in the blue. This is about communication, and I wanted to mention that with those 3 flowers. 3 is about communication and community and family. But it keeps coming out as gas being greener on the other side, but gas lighting. But it's coming out as grass lighting and gas fighting, and then family disturbance. That's what I'm picking up. That's what all that I'm feeling every time I get ready to say gaslighting or grass is greener. It's melding. So it's some superficial energy that's causing problems. But if you can reawaken yourself through the balance, through the zen, through the peace, because that's what she's doing. She's chilling here. She's doing her meditation, you know. She is reawakening herself. She's becoming more balanced. And there's the three lights. She's being highlighted even here. So I feel that the spirit realm, her ancestry, is watching over her through that meditation, through that zen. You all probably can't see it that good because, yeah, but there are lights that are superimposing her. Her aura is very powerful. But the community, the three lights, is the background. That's what I wanted to say as well with that card. It keeps coming out superficial, malignant, and it's drowning out your work ethic. There you go. That's what I wanted to say, basically. So whatever you have going on in the background from the community, which is why I keep mentioning the threes, stop letting them come in and infiltrate what you have going on. If it takes for you to sit down and still yourself, which that has been in the messages, then that is what you need to do to get over the rumors, to get over the lies, to get over the thievery that's going on. This is mental work, though. And I'm saying when I said mental work, I was really getting ready to say this is mental issues. It's yous that's causing the problem. So these are your issues. It's yous, your own stuff that's affecting you because of what you remember from the past. So this is why you need to be reawakened. Remember, we were getting the in a couple of other messages. We're redoing some stuff. So we're remembering, putting ourselves back together. We're re-putting ourselves back together. The members, our bodies. We're reconducting ourselves. We're putting ourselves back together in a more peaceful and balanced way. And I'm hearing everything doesn't have to be so political. So get out of your mind and come back to your heart. Let me see. We have an inverted release ritual. I keep still hearing background noise. The number 43. Add that's 7, that's spirit. I just mentioned spirit right here. There they are, the family. Releasing it though, because that's the background noise that's been causing her issues. So tomorrow, y'all, is the new Cancerian moon. So go do your ritual. Go burn your paper. Go burn. Go burn. 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 Things need to be released, and welcome your ancestors in. Right now, things are debilitating, and you need to rewire them. Things are loopy. There's a lot of gaslighting. I keep hearing that. There's a gaslighting. Yeah. Some stuff needs to be let go. Ascension, tension. So 38, that's 11, then back to 2. That's the balance again. So balance is all up in the messages. Now this is inverted. So again, because we need to do that ritual tomorrow with that Cancerian new moon, um, we can begin to ascend. Right now, we are stuck, which is what I'm seeing on with her. That's not, that's, yeah, we're stuck, basically. Hangman energy. That's what this is. She's stuck because this is about ascending. There's tension in the air. Things need to be scrubbed clean. I feel this is the cleaning. So this is a spiritual cleaning at the end of the day. I'm hearing you're vetting yourself, you're vetting your resources even. That's interesting. That's an interesting way to put that, but I kind of get it. So you are compartmentalizing and getting to know the things that you are willing to participate in and needing to ground yourself with whatever that work is. You are vetting it, you're learning it, you're becoming comfortable with it. So you're dating what you want to bring into being. Just like if you're doing that in a relationship. So remember last night's message was about companionship. That companionship, that's why I kept saying it could be a job, it could be something other than an actual person. But you need to release, you need to clean it up, you need to let go of whatever you have chosen to inherit from the background noise that's been superficial, that's got you stuck. She's like the hangman in C.O.R.E. Because there's tension. She's not ascending. That too, the duality, but it's also about faith as well. You have some regrets. There have been oppositions. They've been opposing you. This is a familial district, is what I just heard. That's how they just said it. So from the, and it has a lot to do with your breathing too. The communication, that's why she's crying. Like that stuff from the background, from the family, whatever your family might even be. This could be work family. This could be friendship family. It's some stuff that happened in the past that you need to regroup from and let it go and call it off. Speak, communicate, blue, throat chakra, talk about it. But in order to get there, you have to meditate, first and pray about it. Give it to God, give it to your ancestors. And then I even see her higher selves. That's the ascension. Look at God. Yep. I see her coming out of her body here. If you could just look at it. She's coming out of her body. Her body is coming outside, out of herself. She's lifting. That's the ascension. But it's tension because she's not grounded. Okay. Build home. 51-6. Financial security. So I'm hearing regression and stepping back and giving back and becoming more authoritative in pragmatism. Give all the old back that came from your home. Whatever it was dirty, some things were dirty from your home, and you're going to need to give it back because it has affected your finances and the structuring of what you were building. It's been a tight rope. She's on the rope, but she's hanging. See the rope? She's hanging. This way, they're holding her, to help her if she falls, but she's still she's hanging by the rope right here. Spirit, they're saying be mindful, catch up your inheritances. They want me to stop right here. Yep. Catch up with your inheritances. This is a slow flow though. You're being called back. You're being called back to you're being called back. That's back to the top of the message. You're being called back to get back to the top of your game. Whatever your game may have been, you're being called back to it. This is a request to get back to who you were in the past. Okay. Okay. I want to see what's at the bottom of the deck. Okay, nothing. Well, since this card is here, this look. Alright. Can't, y'all. Okay. So that's the message, y'all. I hope you all got something from it. And I'll be back this evening. You all have a great rest of your day. And be safe out here. Love you all much. See you on the next one.